Go into the Aisha Huang, they see ye and sana ye arrest Aisha Huang. Montino baby, me na me de mamwenne. Me say do so a bema no. Do so a bema or Ghana no. Umbra out to make us say, wa me bo di wom. Say, bibi say see and sana ye Aisha Huang me boy because videos day me. Ya Osafo Maafo, mbusa say Aisha Huang asem so wakasa. Or ye BB. Ya Osafo Maafo ya be ye bon sama na no se boto. Or ye BBB. Be ye bon sama na no se boto. Osafo Maafo is dangerous. On the 18th of August 2022, there was a meeting between government officials and Aisha Huang. On the 24th of August 2022, there was another meeting between some government officials and Aisha Huang. On the 5th of September 2022, Aisha Huang was arrested. Now, the meeting was held location behind the ANC Mall. There's an office there. The owner of the office is called Zeni. He's the brother-in-law of Bawumia. The meeting that was held on the 24th of August at 10 a.m. in that office behind ANC Mall, Osafo Maafo was there. Aisha Huang was there.
Memo bibia akwaba eba trench bombody so be share a video na afoforo so ensa ebeke bi arevo won subscribe and me bon kai so subscribe mami na turn the notification bell no so on arevo Kevin Taylor wakasa afa Aisha Huang na galam say hu ensensem ya Kevin Taylor will make allegation so asan eka ho arevo Kevin Taylor ejire mu a Aisha Huang the court hu ensensem ya arevo enkosi aga because ono Kevin Taylor or evidence actually say ansa na omobechi Aisha Huang no ahwefo two secret meetings bi sa secret meetings ekọ so no ahwefo wachire date time and afi so place omo have meeting no involving Aisha Huang and some top government official bi ahwefo government official ben na Kevin Taylor eka no asem ahwefo yentie Kevin Taylor na sama okafa Aisha Huang embra.
Now, Mamika Aisha Huang asem nchiremu. Go into the Aisha Huang, they see ye and sana ye arrest Aisha Huang no. Montino baby, me na me de mamwenne. Me say do so a bema no. Do so a bema or Ghana no. Umbra out to make us say, wa me bo di wom. Say, bibi say see and sana ye Aisha Huang me boy because videos day me see ya Osafo Maafo or ye be ye bon sam or ye BB. Ya Osafo Maafo, mbusa say Aisha Huang asem so wakasa. Or ye BB, ya Osafo Maafo ya be ye bon sama na no se boto. Or ye BBB, be ye bon sama na no se boto. Osafo Maafo is dangerous. Now, moment try the end court they see any police for prosecutor Eden and woman by Aisha Huang kakakana ya chero no. The omo try omo ko prosecute ni. Mo de mo jimi o, jimilization, jimility. Te say me jiri one mentiasie the whole Ghana ya Aisha Huang kwa. Ya do go jina court the choice ya be charge ni ai ye the whole Ghana enjina ye charge ni Aisha Huang. Now we use Aisha Huang with Jimmy. Now read this. Let's read this. The complainants in this case are security and intelligence officers based in Accra. All the accused are Chinese nationals who have gained notoriety in engaging in series of small-scale mining activity known as galamsey across the country. Almost say omo nipa ya de omo aba gina court omo nyina ya Chinese for no omo agye omo din eji omo di edin boni omo agye ne say omo de small scale mining your friend galamsey no omo ye. One clue say prosecutor ka say Aisha Huang small scale mining your friend galamsey one their case is weak. Aisha Huang wasn't involved in small scale mining. Aisha Huang is involved in illegal mining. There's a difference between small scale and illegal mining. And this is how they are setting Aisha Huang free. Gradually, they are carving some small window for Aisha Huang to escape. Because Osha charges now the boy Aisha Huang go court now. The yenina need to say the boy Aisha Huang ni galamsey illegal small scale mining. Right? Illegal mining. But no and charges no. So as we speak here the Aisha Huang on illegal mining or Ghana in Ghana security focus on the court Aisha Huang on illegal mining untumi ncheno so be illegal mining in Ghana obua. Now they go on to say this. During the year 2017, the first accused, that is Aisha Huang, was arrested for similar offense but managed to sneak out of the country averting prosecution. Almost in 2017, no, this first accused, Aisha Huang, no, on manage Abraya Chin, no, on manage and sneaky out of the country. There's a difference between deportation and sneaking. From 2017, NPP for catchers Aisha Huang has been deported. Now in 2017, Abraya catchers they have deported Aisha Huang, meaning there should be records of a year Aisha Huang facing deportation. And it should not only be with the Ghana Immigration Service. The country that person deported Manakono, you Germany. Now you deported from Germany, Abba Ghana. It is the immigration of Germany and Ghana. They work together to make sure that transit is done successfully. Into Aisha Huang Ghana. So you deported to China. It is between the Chinese government, that their representative in Ghana, China embassy in Ghana, and the Ghana government. They coordinate to send anyone who is arrested and who is put up for deportation. In 2017, Aisha Huang has been deported. Now say and a whole government is in court saying Aisha Huang sneaked out. They are totally two different things. So because Aisha Huang sneaked out, meaning say Aisha Huang could there and free Ghana. See, because will be sneaky out. Now say Aisha Huang no 2017 ya chin no and I could free Ghana and if any sneaking out. Ya antene na se sound. Ye hu ka of fire. Dina fumalization. Ya kasa deporter ya chu and ya do wa ko ukrum. Ya throw embassy ni say asime si Kevin Taylor ya cheno. Ya deneba ni dinie mon chire say ono so o Chinese ni and send next plane mu say fa no ko Odua na China for na kire say yensaka Kevin Taylor inti paper kire say yensaka no hani so obe face prosecution that is left with the Chinese government omojuma person almost prosecuting her. But as we speak there are no documents, no trail. The Chinese embassy has not released any statement. The Ghana Immigration Office led by Techi Ekrobia Nyansafo Manka, the Controller General of the Ghana Immigration Service, Pamono. So I reading American Assembly last week, On the office, today government is saying sneak. The same government said deported. Diana Yemfa. Could court no so the deportation to Aisha Huang so she's going to face bigger sanction. It will be easy for us to prosecute her because Aisha Huang has gone against the laws of the land. But the moment you say she sneaked, it is a will. She willingly sneaked out. And the Aban way of say we deport to Aisha Huang because on for documents and say deportation process now e bi ni ho. Almost the same Aban court to say she sneaked out. Two things here. Small scale minor and also illegal, one for illegal and they also sneak out instead of deportation. Aisha Huang will walk as a free woman. Now, course now say during the early part of 2022, the first accused sneaked back into the country after having changed the details on her Chinese passport. Now, the government be able to say early part of 2022, and Aisha Huang sa ewura Ghana codelization. Or say could Ghana or could change details on the passport so. Baby or coco changing the details in the Ghana government and country, immigration and country, so in Ivory Coast, so in Togo, so in Burkina Faso, we have no knowledge. But they have knowledge that Aisha Huang sneaked out, worked on her passport, and sneaked in again. So it looks like say the Ghana intelligence and the Ghana Immigration Service, they have a lot of information because they knew that Aisha Huang walked out quietly, and they also know Aisha Huang walked in quietly. We didn't know. We never knew say Aisha Huang even sneaked out because they need to prove beyond reasonable doubt that she sneaked out. Which border? Which date? How did she do it? Almost time I tell you, or she sneaking in through which border? Who was on duty? How did she get in? Early 2022. The Omo catch 93 things here. One, Aisha Huang, Oman illegal mining or almost small scale mining. And I'm like Galamsey, sure. Galamsey means illegal mining, but I'm saying small scale mining. Two, I'm saying Aisha Huang sneaked out instead of deported. These are two things. Three, they say Aisha Huang sneaked in or saw Rim. Who has the records of all these things? The first accused again resumed the small-scale mining activities without license, and together with second and third and fourth accused persons, engaged in purchases and sale of minerals in Accra without valid authority granted as required by the Minerals and Mining Act. Now we are talking about engaged in purchases and sale of minerals. If I come to Ghana as an American and I start to buy gold, right? I start to buy gold from people, and suddenly the Minerals Commission arrests me and say I did not have license to do what? To buy gold. What does the law say? Maybe the law has to fine me. Maybe the law has to fine me as a first offender. Maybe the law will just tell me that all the gold that I have bought, I have to make sure that I give it to the Security and Exchange Commission. There are so many ways this woman is going to work. Now, that Ghana for you were looking at Aisha Huang being deported and coming back. But today, from the government's own mouth, Aisha Huang sneaked out. And when he says sneaked out, did she escape from the grip of the police? Did they hand over Aisha Huang to the Chinese embassy for her to sneak out? How did Aisha Huang sneak out? Who facilitated her sneaking out? How did she leave the Ghana Police Service, the intelligence, to sneak out? Which border? Because the moment you say she sneaked out, you're supposed to show me where she went. You might have her passport. You should be able to prove to me. So you need to understand, say, all this you are seeing a game. They are playing you, NPP, a criminal party. The day before this woman went to court, and Nana akufo-addo really took her, said he doesn't think Aisha was deported. He was setting the pace for today's prosecution. Akufo-addo deliberate no statement. No, on Jimmy Yo, he knew what he was doing. He wanted you people to understand that the government itself does not see this woman who are committing any major crime. Because the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, you can call Kandapa any day, and such a huge issue, a woman who has murdered people, destroyed the forest, you telling us that you are putting your presidency on the line. You are not sure. You are a fool to be calling yourself the president of the republic. So if Aisha Huang was in fact importing nuclear weapons into Ghana and you have no idea, you are a fool to be the president. Wait, Jimmy, you are supposed to walk. You need to resign. Agovewe, the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, he is briefed every morning by the cabinet. His security minister, his DND minister, everybody briefs him on face-to-face, that they send him a document to read. Now, if today this Lilliput, this Agove is sitting on radio in Ghana to tell you, say, a sensitive issue like Aisha Huang issue, no, he is not sure. Plus myself, Ghana for you, Jimmy.
When you have a situation like this woman who was, I'm not still sure whether she was in fact deported or whether she fled the country the first time and has now come back, but whatever. There still seems to be some uncertainty about it. But whichever way it is, she has become the sort of nickname for all that the Galamsey represents. And unfortunately, also for the involvement of Chinese nationals in Ghana in this particular illicit trade. We have constantly to work at it. We need to have the cooperation of the courts. Until recently, till I came, the presence. And unfortunately, also for the involvement of Chinese nationals in Ghana in this particular illicit trade. We have constantly to work at it. We need to have the cooperation of a situation like this woman who was, I'm not still sure whether she was in fact deported. Or a situation like this woman who was, I'm not still sure whether she was in fact deported. A situation like this woman who was, I'm not still sure whether she was in fact deported or whether she fled the country. A situation like this woman who was, I'm not still sure whether she was in fact deported or whether she fled the country the first time.
Upon Kromani, it's not the teacher. We nominate a young one now. They are coming to carry NPP. We move some your president. This guy made an emphatic statement. he is not sure whether she was deported. And then upon kuma Ghana for bi say yen kwasiafo a dodo no edi MPP chi a kennedy say moye moa mudi abro yen kwasia statement chinti. He comes out to say the statement upon kuma after re-listening to the statement. Upon kuma has that audacity. Kacha said that statement was a figure of speech. Where kwasia? Where Jimmy? And I don't blame upon kuma. I blame Ghana for the so-called intellectuals. The so-called intellectuals are foolish. When Jimmy Chan kaya na or dream samuni nyansa na bobe kasema nyoma ye no. Mo de mutumi kenkan ti ase no. Mo so-called intellectuals mo yankwasiafo mo na mo de abedu ha. The Esankumes and those foolish ones na omne na nam Ghana no. They have problems. They have solution to every problem. They are expecting everything. Just I say yen school na ekoye no na ekosua abrofo no ye de ye Jimmy and the obenya MPP ni Ghana ni sitting on TV defending the stupid statement from Kojo Ponkruma. Abrayati, the president himself making an emphatic statement that he is not sure the lady was deported before Aisha Huang was arrested. We are Ghana now with TME. There's more to this. There are videos, there are tapes. Minim dia meye. And I want you people to listen to me. Obia or say this is a lie. Everybody din wahano. Umbra out. And say he or she or he knows nothing about this. Now, Aisha Huang, there was a meeting on the 18th of August 2022. Accra. On the 24th of August 2022, there was another meeting. Wow, should be a tea. And I want the team to cut this and put it out there. On the 18th of August 2022, there was a meeting between government officials and Aisha Huang. On the 24th of August 2022, there was another meeting between some government officials and Aisha Huang. On the 5th of September 2022, Aisha Huang was arrested. Now, the meeting was held, location, behind the ANC Mall. There's an office there. The meeting was held behind the ANC Mall. There is an office there where the meeting was held. The meeting was held at 10 a.m. First meeting was 18th of August 2022. Second meeting was the 24th of August 2022. On the 5th, Aisha Huang was arrested. The meeting was held behind ANC Mall. There is an office back there. A meeting was held there. The owner of the office is called Zeni. He's the brother-in-law of Bawumia. The brother-in-law of that office, his name is Zeni. He is the brother-in-law of the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The people who were at the meeting was Osafo Maafo, Aisha Huang. Osafo Maafo was at the meeting. The meeting that was held on the 24th of August at 10 a.m. in that office behind ANC Mall, Osafo Maafo was there. Aisha Huang was there. The owner of that office is called Zini. He is the brother-in-law of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The time for that meeting was 10 a.m. in the morning. They discussed about weapons. And they discussed about mining gold. I'm going to say this again. On the 18th of August 2022, a meeting was held. On the 24th of August 2022, another meeting was held. On the 24th of August, on the 5th of September 2022, Aisha Huang was arrested. The meeting was held behind the ANC Mall in an office. That's the location. The owner of that office is called Zini. He is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's brother-in-law. It was organized at 10 a.m. Yao Osafo Maafo, the advisor to the president, the senior advisor to the president, was at the meeting. Aisha Huang was at the meeting. Weapons were discussed and gold was discussed. I'm leaving this here. whatever happened when they were driving out, when they were coming in, I will show you.
Kevin Taylor, and also allegations are we making, I don't know, trans GH, Kevin Taylor, an opinion, and I watch, I know. Wakase, or more wabo mudi, would tape mometre, or Osafo Maafo, senior minister. Se enyano kre se o committee Aisha Huang. Ewo ANC more. One place be our trust office no is owned by Vice President Dr. Bawumia Nakwanta. Therefore, Kevin Taylor and someone or can ye no. Shall I be our comment section who mammy? One subscribe me, I'm a bon subscribe mammy. Next share video winner for Froso and Kebi. Therefore, one team in Kebiwa, macro.
Thanks for watching and please don't forget to subscribe and share for more news updates.